Hey everyone, welcome back. And today, as you can see, I have probably the strangest shaped guitar you'll probably ever see me with. This is the Wylde Audio Berserker. You know, this isn't something that I would have usually have picked up in like a music store or anything like that. It's I quite like my traditional shapes, let's say, because don't know if any of you had this when you were a kid, but I used to feel stupid in shorts, and it's kind of that same feeling. Like I got so used to the Strat shape that it felt like I would feel stupid with any other shaped guitar. So this is not something I would have ever have picked up in a store, but Schecter reached out to me. Schecter are who make and distribute Wylde audio guitars, and like, hey, we'd really like to see what this would sound like in your hands. And I plugged it in a live stream a few days ago, and I was pleasantly surprised that it did actually sound fantastic. Obviously, the shape isn't for everyone. However, over the course of the last week, I've been like, this is actually kind of cool. So a little bit about this guitar, and the reason why I would never have tried it in a shop had, you know, it not been sent to me to try out. It's got a mahogany body. Now, a lot of you will know, not the biggest fan of mahogany. You can say in the comments that, oh, it doesn't do anything to the tone. It's like minuscule amount. Well, let's just put it down to then that I don't like how my fat body feels with mahogany resonating through it. Let's put it at that. So mahogany body, it's got a Gibson scale length. Obviously, Zach is well known for using his Les Pauls over the years. So the Gibson scale was kind of a given, you know, and for me, I've always found that it was really difficult to hold tuning in my usual drop tuning, so it's just something that I always avoided. EMGs, there's some of them that I really like. I really like the 5766 set. Was it 5667? I can never remember. As well as the 81X, I really liked. But again, it doesn't really cater to what I'm doing. It's like all out. But I was incredibly surprised when I plugged this guitar in. It sounded amazing. It was really big, really full, played great. The neck on it is fat. Like, it's not an Ibanez Wizard. It's not, you know, even my Schecter Tau guitar. It is literally, in comparison to those, it is quite a fat neck. Again, Zach was well into his Les Paul, so that was to be expected. It's not uncomfortable. It's actually a comfortable fatness. So that's just something else to bear in mind. And one thing I do like about the maple neck is the fact that they didn't put any paint on it. I've always been one of these sort of guitar players that when it came to painted finishes and a gloss on the back of the neck, I used to find that my thumb used to stick to it. So I really like this, and it made the guitar way more playable for me in this situation. And as I said, over the last few days, I've actually fallen in love with this guitar. I think it sounds amazing. I think it's super cool. It's a bit uncomfortable to play sat down, so if you are, you know, taking a look at this guitar, just bear that in mind. And, you know, I don't think this guitar was made to be sat down with. It was definitely made to be, you know, a rock star on stage, which is what, you know, Zach is. He is a complete rock star. And, you know, Wylde audio guitars, they've been around for quite a while now. And I was always like, you know, you can look at them and think, oh, I don't really like what that looks like. But at the same time, it's like every single shape it's unequivocally Zach. Do you know what I mean? It looks great when Zach plays it. And if you want to come along for the ride, then here you go. This is what this is. I'm plugged into an amp over here, which is only just in this shot over here. You'll probably barely be able to read it, but it's my ENGL Savage Special Edition, which obviously they discontinued probably around about 2004 to make way for the ENGL Special Edition. And it was the first proper amp that I bought just before I joined my old band, Fell Silent. And I haven't plugged it in for a while, and I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to use it for this guitar. So I will try it on clean, just because, you know, we should, really, shouldn't we? Now, one thing I did say was I threw the ENGL Savage. It's mic'd up in the other room with a BLACKSTAR 4x12 cab. I've got an SM57, an MD421, and a JZ Amethyst condenser on it, and it's all blended, and then it's what you're hearing now. And I've been using this in the last couple of videos. So the ENGL clean isn't really anything to write home about, but it is crystal clear, which is obviously a really good thing. But the one thing I always liked about EMGs with clean sounds was it always made it nice and smooth, nice and compressed. So we've got 3 controls here. We've got a volume for each pickup, which is cool, because then we can do like a kill switch thing. And then a tone control. I guess we should just try on distortion, right? That's what we're here for. So using channel 3. Using channel 3 of the Savage. Obviously obviously had to play that. I've been spending the last 5 minutes trying to get comfortable with this, and I just can't. So I might have to just cross my leg over like that. As that will probably make it a little bit more comfortable for my arm. Yeah, my arm is just like trying to push in the wrong position. I've just found out how to make it comfortable. I rest that on this bit of the cab, and now it's comfy. It sounds great. Like, yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable to play sat down, but that's not the purpose of it. It's meant to be a guitar that looks striking and really captures your attention in a live situation. And I think that we've definitely got that with this, hasn't we? Like, this on stage, strapped down below your waist, looks cool. Sounds great. It plays great. Stays in tune well. Like, I can't really fault this guitar. Like, I think Zach's done a great job in designing things that really capture your eye, and at the same time, he has lots of fun playing them. So, big up Mr. Wylde for designing and making something that is both, to some people, completely hideous and out there, but also really striking. Let me know what you think of this guitar in the comments. Obviously, it's pretty expensive. I think it's about £2,100 from Guitar, and they're back ordered. So it's going to take you a little while to get hold of one of these if it's something that you're interested in. And obviously, the style of music I play is probably completely different than the demographic of players that want this guitar. But If you see one in a shop, try it out, because you might be amazed at the fact that it sounds good, it plays good. Just do it standing up. So yeah, thanks to Schecter and to Zach for sending this over. And if you let me know what you think of this guitar in the comments. And I'll see you next time. Got loads of videos coming up, so see you very soon. Peace.